always like, what the hell is this psychopath doing right now? I have a supply center somewhere. Ugh. Let's I can first put some notes to 8 Oh, that's a big building, yeah. That's like it's 16,000 logistics points. It doesn't say if the stacks or not, but also it's also a big building, so. Barack Obama. And then maybe I could just spam some hospitals around until I unlock some new buildings and just demolish them. Oh, they get progressively more expensive the more you build of them, of course. Sauna. Makara. Sauna Makara. Ooh, brother. Ooh, 360. Sure, I'll get 360 points right now. I could probably make this a shelter too. I don't think I'm necessarily because we can teleport now, so it doesn't really make any difference. I'll buy like 500 of these, whatever. I have more money than God anyway. Iomade trembles at my might. Just energy point income by 4. I don't hate that, but I could also just build another hospital though. Okay, let's see here. Campaign. I guess I gotta take this fort to get to whatever this thing is. This fort is takeable if that guy can't cast fireballs. So we should just assume that guy can't cast fireballs, right? And then go kill him. If the game doesn't tell me what they can cast, I'm just gonna assume they can't, and if they can, I'm just gonna save scum, so... Which I think is completely fair. I wish I knew exactly when the week was gonna end. Cause we're like slowly saving up points so I can buy these guys again and probably these guys again. But I guess I should just... But I kind of want all of these dudes is the thing. How much would it cost me if I just wanted to buy the points? Kind of expensive, huh? I would need... we can order for these, so let's say... 1,000. It's a bit more than that, but... It cost me 100,000 gold? I am that trembles at your might. I am Abadar's loan shark. Oh no! Maybe I'm happy with just getting... I'm happy with just getting the ones for my main army, I guess. For 38,000. I mean, they punished for buying these earlier because I thought I had infinite finances. But to be fair, am I ever going to use all that money at any point? Probably not, right? If we're being realistic about it. Oh, dead end. Why? God damn it. Alright, let's go back to our homies. Can't wait for it to be like a sick monk item. That just happens to cost a few 100,000. I think we probably teleport back to Dresden for now. Until we've cleared up that thing. So I'll just go back inside. See what everyone has to say to me. Logan is a good boy. The angel sounds concerned. Champion, I promised to advise you, but now I need your counsel. I have received news that both pleases and worries me. The light of your nobility shines through, and like a beacon it draws heavenly warriors who come to fight at your side. These angelic warriors set a high example of courage and irreproachable virtue, and many of the ordinary soldiers, especially the young ones, desperately wish to be like them. They take vows, do penance, and train to the point of exhaustion. Their dedication is laudable, but is not without danger. The strain, both physical and spiritual, may prove unbearable for many of them. Rather than strengthen themselves, they risk doing the opposite, and may leave them defenseless against the enemy at a critical moment. So should we praise their self-sacrifice, or should we encourage them to take care of themselves and moderate their zeal? How about this heavenly Tell me about these heavenly warriors. They are valiant denizens of heaven. One part of their soul compelled them to honor the law of creation and steer clear of mortals and their war. The other part appealed to their mercy and their desire to protect mortal kind. And that voice was stronger. These are covert soldiers who have left heaven willingly, without permission, so stand side by side with your people. What impact will my decision have? If you encourage your soldiers, their devotion will push them to great feats of strength, but it will come at the expense of their own well-being. But if you restrain their zeal, we'll save these brave souls for future endeavors. All adjacent allies unit against a +1 AC for a round at start of each round. The effect of positive morale on the chance of additional action doubles for... Oh! It's crazy. That's crazy. Remind the soldiers it is important that they take care of themselves. We value each and every one of them. We cannot stand in the way of righteous devotion. It is the key to our success. I don't know which way Kiryu would lean here. I mean, from a Yakuza perspective, would he care about people taking care of themselves, or would he care about the family? You know what I mean? I mean, Kiryu, people like Sejima go to prison for several years just to protect the family. That's all good for his own well-being. But at the same time, Kiryu obviously does value his friends, so I should probably pick everyone that's important. Heroes will not be forgotten, though. I just think the wording of the lawful choice was a bit weird. We cannot stand in the way of righteous devotion. It is the key to our success. Righteous devotion. I don't feel like that is the key to our success. I feel like standing together with my Kyodai is, so remind the soldiers it's important that they take care of themselves. We value each and every one of them. We get a +1 to AC for one round if they're adjacent to each other. Sure. Hero could say the good thing, but he does the lawful thing himself, sure. So be it. The warriors will learn the commanders approves of their devotion, but values their lives above all else, and does not wish them to subject themselves to unnecessary ordeals. Thank you for listening to me. I will demand no more of your time, but I promise to return when you need my advice, or when I need yours. There's an unusual spring in the succubus's step today, and she has a mysterious smile on her lips that you can't recall seeing for. Oh, Desna, something truly miraculous happened to me. If only you knew. You're beaming with delight. Yes, I've never been so happy before. I used to, and now I'm... No, wait, this doesn't feel right. Look, Arashel takes a few deep breaths trying to calm down. I'm sorry, I shouldn't have barged in like that. We need to talk one-on-one. I will be waiting in your tavern. At the tavern. We're on without giving me a chance to say another word. Date? Date-san? No shot. Commander, permission to report. Captain Harmut looks worried. The army's disposition is growing dangerous. More and more soldiers express their distrust towards you and your mythical powers. They grumble in their lack of understanding of where you are leading them, what your plan is. What worse, the wary have once again emerged among the officers. They're adding fuel to the fire of sedition, and we've already had the case of direct insubordination. You have to win back the trust of the soldiers forthwith, or else the army will be paralyzed. Some privates have already refused to march into battle. That's just that we make your strategy. Oh, we're doing a whole council, huh? There, by setting up a bulletin board, it could have new statements with your name on it every week. Every 2 weeks, you could invite delegates from your soldiers to ask any questions they may have. It feels like the soldiers are discouraged and dismayed. We should embolden them by reminding them that the crusade is about more than just death and danger. This is a time of camaraderie and valor, too. Maybe we could adorn the city with an inspiring monument or two. The kind that lifts your spirits whenever you walk by. Soldiers have the right to ask their general questions, but they have no right to disobey orders simply because their curiosity isn't being satisfied. They are committing sabotage, and the penalty for sabotage is a court-martial. Blue Spike here must be an anime character. What's up, Sale? We'll build new taverns for our soldiers and pour them free beer on the commander's behalf. That's the easiest way to win their love. Very again, I thought we took care of that problem. Not completely, apparently. The captain makes a helpless gesture. We haven't yet solved their main issue. Far too many officers still believe the Queen herself should be in charge of the crusade. No matter how many feats you achieve, they still consider you an upstart. We'll have to do something about them soon. But the unrest among the soldiers is the most pressing matter at hand. What do you think of the Very? They are your comrades in arms after all. I think of them as traitors, Commander. Harmet replies quickly and firmly, but his expression darkens for a moment. Oh yeah? What is it exactly that my soldiers find worrying? Your mythic powers. Yes, you do look like an angel, and they say you were sent by Iomide herself. Still, until now, the only one chosen and blessed by the goddess to lead us into battle was her Majesty. The soldiers are confused. They wonder what it all means and whether or not you're here to replace her. Let's discuss our options in further detail. As you command. Dila, what's your plan? I have doubts that explaining battle strategy will help our people in any way. They're fighting a brutal war, maybe the worst war in Galarian's history. No, I don't think that. They're exhausted and scared. If you want to help them, we have to give them courage. We're already making an effort, but I would also suggest adorning our fortress with monuments. Not grim ones, but something heroic and uplifting. That way soldiers who are about to march out, or have just marched in, will be able to smile at them like old friends. I had a marble friend like that once. The recruits in our order believed that rubbing the hilt of his stone sword would bring you good luck. His his hilt. Okay. Dismissing mutinous talk as exhaustion and lack of support is fundamentally wrong. Those few with conscience serve well and true as it is, without question. However, those who can afford to doubt and ignore their orders are a step away from becoming deserters, who will remain deaf to any pleas and arguments, and even more so, to inspiring embellishments. His stone sword it was truly a great long sword, yeah. Rachel, what do you suggest? The inciters' bodies hanging from the gallows will answer any and all questions. Sedition must be extinguished swiftly and mercilessly. It's absurd even to consider convincing or appeasing the doubtful. That couldn't be more counterproductive. The sight of hanging bodies will absolutely stop the soldiers from asking questions, but it won't stop them from thinking them. For example, will they hang me next? Did I make a mistake by joining this army? Isn't it about time I made a run for it? Aaron, your opinion, please. There's a centuries-old cure for grouches and complainers: alcohol and little cheer. We'll build more taverns, supply them with strong beer, and treat the soldiers once or twice. Courtesy of the treasury. They'll leave their doubts behind in the blink of an eye and proclaim you the best and most beloved commander who ever lived. I'll be the first to agree that taverns are a good thing to have, but they're not enough to support the army's fighting spirit. If you don't give our soldiers something more than drinks, our taverns will just become a place to drown their sorrows and vent their frustration through brawls. Captain Armit, what would you advise? The soldiers don't understand you, and you must bridge the gap between you and them. Create means of direct communication, so to speak. We'll set up a bulletin board that will simply put, keep everyone informed of the situation on the front of the basics of our strategies. In addition, we'll set up times when, once every 2 weeks, the soldiers can send delegates to you and ask any lingering questions. A general is under no obligation to report to their soldiers. They'll end up disputing your every word and second-guessing your orders before you know it. In some exceptional cases, a general may seek counsel from experienced veterans, but turning your headquarters into a thoroughfare is the surest way to destroy your authority. A bulletin board? Pray tell, how many of our soldiers can actually read? Maybe we should engrave this board with some obscene carvings, and then it would at least be useful. Alright, without looking at the results, I feel the most towards Rachel or Darren here from a career perspective. I mean, the Yakuza is all about taking responsibility for your crap, right? So I mean, I don't think killing people is far off. If anything, the expectation should be that they go hang themselves. But Darren is also right that I feel like drinking is also well within the Yakuza spirit. So Though, I think Rachel's option is a bit too evil for Kiryu, probably. Because I guess you could argue that these people aren't the Yakuza, right? They're just like dudes who died off the street to fight in an army. I modifies all units with a +5 monitor chance to act twice due to possible control. Only one monitor can build. Yakuza are all about. It also increases the chance to skip action due to negative combat morale by 3% for all units. Only, it's a new place you can build. Yeah, okay. A tavern reduces all morale effects in combat with 10%. Only one tavern can be built in each fort. Okay. Most important price all units with a positive bonus to chance to act twice due to positive combat morale and -3 chance to skip action. Okay, so it's just like the complete middle of the line, I guess. So taverns aren't helpful for me, right? Because generally speaking, at least so far, I usually just have positive morale. I think we just go for Sailire then. I don't think it's completely out of the realm of risk for what Kirby go for, but it's also the only option that kind of makes sense, I feel like. Still, see to the construction of monuments. Will do, I hope this will help in some way. Aura Shale.
I'm off.
When I'm off, just carry off, don't scoff. I should have checked what my quests were. Okay, let me go back inside. That way I can leave and I can look at what my actual quests are. On Hope's Wings, missing scouts on the cusp of the abyss. Oh, okay, that makes sense. On Hope's Wings, you just talk to the lady. There's a lady. Whoa. Should I spend just a bunch of time just waiting to finish a bunch of the tasks I have? Or is that like not worth it?
I do what I must.
Nature greets you warmly, but her eyes remain sad. Greetings, my rescuer. There were many things I wish to speak to you about, but now I can't seem to find the words. Being free feels exhilarating, but the bitter realization of how many terrible things happened in my absence weighs on me. Never before has my soul been troubled by so many warring emotions. I contacted the Hand of the Inheritor as soon as I got out. I'm Galarian, I can freely send messages to my celestial brethren. I know more now than when we first met. I now know what happened over the years. I was held prisoner. I know that this is the Fifth Crusade, driven by the desperation and daring like none before it. And I know about you, the hope you have brought to all of us. I thank you. You are the light in this darkness. What did you want to talk about? The Angel thinks for a moment. Talk may not be the right word. I need to tell you something important. Listen. You know the truth about the Wardstones, how their power is built upon the angels locked inside? My dear brother Laria and I were supposed to end up inside the Wardstones, but we both escaped that fate. We perished. Argona gathered strength, and I was captured by Arelu. But there's something else you should know. Even the glorious herald of my goddess was not immediately aware of this. The power of the Wardstones comes from the selflessness of those imprisoned within them. It is not sophisticated magic that wounds and binds demons, but the angels' voluntary sacrifice, their foregoing of freedom in the name of duty. The truth is, in some rare cases, there is no need to seal anyone inside an artifact to achieve a similar magic effect. There are some such individuals among mortals and immortals who are willing to give their lives to protect others, and when this happens, the mortal or immortal can become a living Wardstone of a sort, weakening and holding back demons by the force of their presence alone. Unbeknownst to me, I acquired this power. Even immersed in my enchanted sleep, I protected the poor folk who were imprisoned in Arelu's laboratory with me. And Alejandra and Kater did the same at Pelura's fall. It was their self-sacrifice, so different but always sincere, that protected the temple, not just Pelura's power, the hand of the inherited. I long suspected this, but only after speaking to me did he finally realize the truth. He wants you to know, once we have dealt with the more urgent matters, he wants to search for a rare soul capable of becoming living wardstones. They will be in the vanguard of your crusade, and they will make demons and demon lords alike tremble in fear. Living wardstone, how can we find such people, and what are they capable of? I don't have the answer to your question. Being a living wardstone, it's more than just a power. It's more than a gift, it's a true miracle. And like all miracles, it is extremely rare and is manifested only in dire circumstances. That is likely why we never heard of such a thing before now. The demon invasion is a gruesome catalyst, and that has awoken this hidden power in souls across Galarian. But now that we know what we are looking for, we can recognize the special light in others. It will be our weapon in the fight against the Abyss. Did Arella know about your special abilities? I don't know. Did I mention it? But something about me piqued her interest. Many of her prisoners were unusual in one way or another, and when she left and ceased her experiments, I think that too was an experiment of sort. Perhaps she even continued to observe us somehow. May your wing be healed. If there is such a way, it is unknown to me. The wing has become part of me. I can even feel it. I even feel that if I were to cut it off, it would grow back, just as the form as it is now. Its existence is challenging for me, and there's nothing left to do but accept it. I would have to live wondering constantly whether foulness is creeping into my soul, just as it has crept into my body. And may Ioma to help me if my fears are ever realized. Are you going to return to heaven? I wouldn't dare with this wing, with foulness that has become a part of me. How could I enter this shining light of heaven? Besides, I don't want to leave you and the Crusaders. I was meant to join my brothers and sisters inside the Wardstones. Since that did not come to pass, I want to serve the Crusade in another way. Thank you. I'll be going now. Wait. Argona says, I didn't dare ask you before. I wasn't sure I could take the answer, but please, tell me how my brother Lariel died. I missed him so much. I want to know what his final minutes were like. He let himself alert to trapped and died. He fought until his last breath to save his mortal comrade, and he left his sword to be raised up by another in the future. Angel listens with rapt attention. We ought to do the same. Protect each other even in impossible situations. Nurture our hope and know how to give it to others, so that the light we carry now will shine on even after we die. Thank you for your answer. The care of light, it has revealed the path I must follow. You're welcome. What do you think about what happened to Dragona, about her wings and Arella's experiments? That demonic wing concerns me greatly, but even more concerning is how Targona is bearing this burden. Now that the inheritor shakes his head defeatedly, she does not say so directly, but I know. She is ashamed to be seen with me. She does not wish to be for a corrupted angel to be seen next to Eomene's herald. I cannot convince her otherwise. Targona is too proud to accept my sympathy, but no matter what, when we finish our business here today, I will try to find a way to help her. Although I confess I have never seen anything like that demonic wing before. Targona told me about your hunch, about the living wardstones. Yes, I want to hear it from the lips of the one you saved, and whose wondrous influence you saw for yourself. Verily, the darker the night, the brighter the light that flares within it. In this dark century of war against the spawn of the Abyss, we are discovering more and more powers from combating evil, and I am sure that, once we find more souls capable of becoming not wardstones, but holy wardens, we will drive back the demonic hordes. Give me time, champion, and I will bring you others like Targona. I would ask this, but I want to avoid anything main story related as long as I can, of course. And I think that's main story related, so I'll chill with that one until we're like happy with everything else we've done. The sorcerer clenches the page she brought, his voice become a bit younger and more energetic. My feet are covered by a crawling carpet of locusts. A few insects got under my clothes, under my shirt, down my back, in my pants. They're crawling all over me, tickling my skin with their little legs. They will not attack until they recognize me as a stranger. Protective spells are guarding me, allow me to deceive the pestilent denizens of the rasping rifts I keep very still. I am but an observer, an uninvited guest who prefers to remain unnoticed. I don't hold my breath when Demon Lord Ascari swings his sight over his is Yagna. I feel nothing when Isyagna deftly avoids the blow and tries to strike the sky in return. I'm here by order of Lady Nocticla. I must observe the fight and then return to Alushinra. The affairs of demon lords do not concern me. Why did Nocticla send you to follow the Skari? I don't know, and I don't want to know. My service for the lady in the shadow is almost over. It's the 17th year of my life in the Abyss, and I'm already counting the days to the end of the term. Who is Isyagna? She's a rising demon lord, servant of Lamashtu. She simultaneously inhabits 7 mighty ant-like bodies. Isyagna and the Skari are always snipping at each other, but they dare not enter into open war, fearing Lamashtu's wrath. The Sartella chuckles. The current fight is just a small quarrel, 1 in a million. Isyagna came to the Rafting Rift with only 3 of her 7 bodies. I'm sure it will be easy for the Skari to destroy the intruder. Where's your friend Kinney now? The Sartella's lips part in a smile. Here with me, of course. The stubborn lad refuses to stay in Alushinra and volunteered to accompany me to the Rafting Rift. He said he wouldn't miss such an exciting adventure for the world. His youthful zeal and desire to live life to the fullest seemed to make me younger too. Please continue. Rift Carver, the Skari's sight, swings up again. With a whistle through the air, it lodges in the ant-like head of one of his guy's bodies. Greenish slime splatters the poisonous drops falling on my face. I keep very still. At the last convulsing moment, the ant-like body winces, tearing the sight from the Skari's hands, and jumping back only to drop on its side and lie still. This loss will hardly worry Isyagna. To kill her, one must destroy her heart, which is hidden deep under Yanaron, a city in Lamashtu's realm. Disarmed, the Skari turns to Isyagna's second body and that is attacking him. I slowly turn to Kinney, who is sitting next to me. My young friend is usually easily impressed by such mighty opponents fighting, but the seat next to me is empty. Kinney is gone. The Sartella shivers and starts speaking faster. Forgetting about the danger, I look around for my friend. The swarm of locusts at my feet buzz displeased, but the need for secrecy no longer seems so important. Where is Kinney? I turn when I see him, and a treacherous shiver runs down my spine. My friend is standing over Isyagna's fallen body, and reaches for the Skari's sight sticking out of it. What's so special about the Skari's sight? Rift Cowers has power over the material of the planes. The Skari made the sight with his own hands from its molded skeleton. It can cut rifts in the planes themselves. The Demon Lord used it to make rasping rifts. His own abyssal realm in the planes of the Abyss. Please continue. Kinney, stop! Don't touch it! I scream. Throwing caution to the wind, my friend turns to me, his face baffled. I understand him to an extent. The sight, able to rip passages between planes, will certainly help us save Galarian. But trying to steal it is rash and stupid. We have nothing to defend ourselves against the demon's lord's rage. Stop, my friend, before it's too late. Out of the corner of my eye, I see the Skari lift another its guy's body and tear it to pieces with his bare hands. But I don't hear his howl of victory. The demon lord throws away the still body of his enemy and turns to us. The swarm of insects is biting my feet. Locusts covering my eyes, hitting me in the face, trying to get inside my nose, mouth, and ears. Nevertheless, I get to it first. I grab the giant scythe and swing it awkwardly in the air. Rift Carver is so heavy, my hands instantly cramp. I have no idea how I managed to lift it at all. I drop the scythe on the ground, but the damage has been done. Right in front of me, there is a small rift, a wound in space. The smell of Al-Sharindra's sewage comes out of it. A wonderful smell that brings me hope for salvation. I grab Kinney's sleeve and dive into the rift only a moment before the Skari's claws cut the air where Reader stood. The sword catches his breath and wipes the sweat from his forehead. I anger the demon lord, and my life was hanging by a thread. I never have thought that something like that could happen in my life. How many, the Sartella shakes his head distrustfully. How many dark sides of my past will I have to find? I'm starting to fear what I might have seen in the next page of my book. I can't ask this guy about the Doom helmet or anything. Oh. This item belonged to someone too powerful. It was created as a gift. It's so hasty. I would like to learn the story, but it would take much to revise such a magic relic. And 5 vials of magic essence, 2 bars of cold iron, 2 vials of demon blood, and 3 skins of magic creatures. Oh yeah. Oh, now we can do all the stuff. Let's do the gauntlets first, I guess. These spite gauntlets grant a rare animal companion as well as a Sata's dragon or lich skeletal champion a +6 bonus to strength ability score. At the beginning of the battle, a creature must pass a will save or start attacking party members. Initial saving throw is failed. The creature can make new save each round. Okay. That seems very powerful. I don't have any want to use this on, I don't think, but vials of magic essence, cold iron, demon blood. Let me write this down. Maybe I can buy this at some vendor. Vial of magic essence, demon blood, cold iron, and hides of magical creature.
We do it my way.
I guess we gotta level up all these guys, though. Mythic Sneak Attacker. Power Attack Mythic. Let's just flows attacks. Mythic Channeling. When you're channeling, damage you deal or heal increased by a number of points equal to twice your charisma bonus. No, absolutely not. An idea for how you could have dogs in the background of your stream the entire time. You probably won't be able to guess what it is, but the solution might shock you. Nice. Good meme. Good meme, little boy. Man, I want to do a Summoner's Sword in this game. So that the broken thing is just to do, second mystery and an animal companion, right? That's what I would do if I was min maxing at this point, right? Probably a lot earlier too. Deadly and Mythic seems good to me. Dodge Mythic. Flows attacks. Point blank Mythic. I'll do flows attacks. Hey, get out the car! She already gets her dexterity modifier to hits, right? I don't remember if that's the case or not. Yeah, +6 dexterity. Better listen to me. Probably Piranha Strike, I guess. Ooh, we can pick the big boy shield now to this one, or is it what's the fortress? What was the thing where it's like you protect everyone around you, whatever? Oh, it was this thing, but the guy's using a buckler. I remember now. I'll probably go Mythic Tower Shield. Okay, let's go sell the garbage and then let's see what we have, I guess. That sounds right, guy. No, I sold to the blacksmith.
Follow if you dare.
No, no, I don't have good rep with that guy. I just lost a little money. Speed composite longbow +3, okay. Ooh, big boy rapier. A speed cool iron rapier +3. Whenever rapier is affected by any magical effect that gives it an announcement bonus, this weapon is by 1. I mean, that's good, isn't it? It's not cold iron, though. Well, Certainty of Death. No one uses maces, right? We have an axe wielder. Great sword! Show me your great sword, please, sir. Please. Sunstroke. Hasty Eradicator. And I've not missed having Woolji for my party at all. Oh. 2 additional attacks. Oh, that sounds pretty good. White Dragoon. I mean, this is a decent breastplate, but it just does AoE damage to all your friends, so don't like. Frodo's mithril vest? The poor hobbit must be dead? We gotta know the amulet to match if it's +4, but Ulbrich doesn't care, right? Because this gives you ultimate bonus attack and damage rolls. Doesn't Ulbrich get that from somewhere else? That's why I don't care about it. Maybe I do care about it. Then who's gonna wear the other half of the pair? I feel like there was a reason I felt like I didn't need that, but I guess Well, also, I'm supposed to do with the helmet of the Abyss Killer, just chilling here. Oh, nice. Nice. Cover bonus on athletic skill checks and 5 bonus on mobility skill checks. I guess once we have the other buff, I don't need that, so I can equip these. I'm gonna mess this inventory up a little bit, like... This, I guess I'll... Like, I have no pet person here, though, right? Well, no, she has a pet. She's not a companion. I think I'm gonna keep this with me because it's our check. Intelligence +4. We have intelligence +6. Anyone else benefiting from intelligence? I guess Woljif does. Why did I take this helmet off? We'll equip that one instead. Sela can have... Oh, she's probably fine with that. Everyone is kind of wearing helmets. You can have this. Enjoy. This is the electricity damage thing. Does half damage? Oh yeah. We can put this on. Who has a good will save here? 16, 13, 7, 15. Oh. Oh, this is channel energy. Who am I channel master on? Is that Mr. Man here? We went full channel on. Yeah, mythic channel. There we go. So, Deron, you have deserved this cloak of... No, a wrong cloak. But there you go. Sell these. Keep that. Oh, this I should have back on my guy here, right? Keep this. Someone gets a hat, but hat slots are premium right now, so a little bit difficult to find anyone that can even wear a hat at this point. I'll just keep it in inventory then, I guess. Does anyone need strength on a... Oh, there we go. Sell that. Keep that. Keep this. Charisma +4. Ember has way better or the same. Does my man hair benefit from charisma at all? Does that determine how many smites he gets or something like that, maybe? Do 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 do. Ah, it's his charisma bonus. Then it's just like, okay, yeah, so he should actually be wearing a charisma crown then. Bunch of garbage we're never dealing with at all. This area just exists and it will just continue to exist. Oh, wrong person. Cancel. Leave. Sell that, sell this. Sell that, sell this, sell that, sell this, sell that, sell this. Sell day. We've already made our money back from the buying those where's our stored money here? That's 18k, 13k, 18k, 18k, 18k. Alright. Sounds good to me, man. White Dragon. Scylla is better than Tower Shield +1, right? She has some like crazy ass Tower Shield, doesn't she? Yeah. Well, I don't know about crazy ass, but Frodo's mithril breastplate? The part of it must be dead. Wait. My sorting. Almost $250 reduce, huh?
I'm off.
We gotta talk with some soldier dude.
I do what I must.
Captain Sailkin. The guys inside this building. And the inheritor. Oh, it's right there. I found the missing scouts. They're dead. Sailkin lowers his head and says nothing. After a while, he nods solemnly. Well, we are at war. Thank you for discovering the fate. What exactly happened to them? So it's ambushed by demons and a powerful fire spellcaster. Versus, I instructed my men on how to act in case of unexpected attacks. I must have been prepared by tactical genius. That's the only reasonable explanation for me too, man. Okay, we should probably save now, right? If we're gonna go speak with Aura Shale. Might take a while.
We do it my way.
I think we're probably close to continuing like advancing the main story next time though, so that's cool. This is day 31. Cool, cool, cool. Great gaming session, everyone. Ooh, we got some stuff done today. Oh, new mythic level. Explored a couple of places. I think probably done with most of the available map for now. I think we have to defeat that fort. Just on the other side. I have to see if I can defeat the fort, I guess. I don't know about actually defeating the fort, but we have to see if that is a possibility for us. That's pretty cool. I don't know if what happens next is like chapter 4 or whatever, but Act 4, but if it happens to be, then you know, that would be pretty cool. We are now 160 hours into the playthrough. All right. Anyway, that's it for me. Love you all. Appreciate you all. Hope you had a fantastic video game time today on this wonderful, wonderful Sunday. I'll be back with more Wrath of the Righteous at regular time on Tuesday, 10:00 no time, 10 a.m. DMT +2. Schedule. Look down some. We're still in +2, right? Or am I +1 now? When is my daylight saving? Bye, Mr. Devilman. We'll probably, assuming there's not too much like random stuff to do, we'll probably just pick up the sack next time and then advance the Inheritor storyline and see where that leads us. Probably do some alternate Giga Realm. That should be a lot of fun. If you're new, feel free to stream in the Discord, like good stuff. And here's a raid heading out to our friend Motais again. Do 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 do. feel like Blue Sky's turning into Twitter again now. I used to like I blew myself about when I'm going live, and it used to just be like it's essentially just video game pizza retweeting this, but at times with other people too, like Teeny and Deb and stuff like that. But now I'm starting to get to some same stuff I did on Twitter, which is like random ass corporations, like streamer support retweeted you. Tab Creations. Oh, Tab Creations is like a game developer, so that's fine. Role-playing game and card games, including Shadow over Soul, Age of Ambition, Against the Dark, Yugi, and more. Interesting. My tip me. The easiest way for fans to tip and support their favorite creators. Like, alright, sure, dude. Yeah, that's it for me. You guys have a great Sunday. See you doing some couple days on Tuesday. Keep Fortin Files and Bibleboop. Bye.